the smartest investor you've never heard of. When we talk about legendary investors, names like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Ray Dalio, and Peter Lynch immediately come to mind. These figures have built empires, authored books, and shared their investment philosophies with the world. Their strategies are studied in business schools, and their market moves are closely followed by millions of investors. But what if some of the greatest minds in investing operate outside the public eye? What if there's an investor whose track record rivals or even surpasses these legends, yet you've never heard of him? This is the story of one such investor, a financial genius who has consistently outperformed the market, predicted trends before they materialized, and quietly amassed a fortune without seeking fame or recognition. His name isn't widely known, but his impact on the world of investing is undeniable. Let's dive into the life and strategies of the smartest investor you've never heard of. A quiet genius in the investment world. While most high-profile investors are fund managers, authors, or CEOs of investment firms, some choose to remain in the shadows. These individuals don't give interviews, don't write books, and don't manage massive hedge funds that require them to disclose their trades. Instead, they quietly execute their investment strategies, making millions or even billions without attracting public attention. The investor in question, let's call him John Carter, has a track record that would put many Wall Street veterans to shame. He has been investing for decades, navigating financial crises, market crashes, and economic booms with remarkable accuracy. Unlike mainstream investors who rely heavily on traditional metrics, Carter's success stems from his unique ability to anticipate global economic shifts before they happen. The investment philosophy that sets him apart. Carter's strategy is unconventional, but it has proven to be incredibly effective. His investment philosophy is built on three key principles. 1. Macroeconomic pattern recognition. Rather than focusing solely on company fundamentals like earnings reports or balance sheets, Carter takes a big-picture approach. He studies macroeconomic trends, including interest rates, inflation, central bank policies, and geopolitical developments. By analyzing these factors, he can predict how markets will move before most investors even realize a shift is happening. For example, while many investors were riding the stock market boom in the mid-2000s, Carter noticed troubling signs in the housing market and banking sector. By understanding how mortgage-backed securities and subprime lending worked, he was able to predict the 2008 financial crisis before it unfolded, allowing him to short key financial stocks and make millions while others lost fortunes. 2. Contrarian thinking. Carter follows a simple rule. If everyone is rushing in one direction, there's likely an opportunity in the opposite direction. This contrarian mindset has helped him identify undervalued assets long before they became mainstream. A perfect example of this was his early investment in Amazon and Apple after the dot-com bubble burst in the early 2000s. At the time, many investors had written off tech stocks, assuming they would never recover. But Carter saw the long-term potential of these companies and began accumulating shares when they were dirt cheap. A decade later, his investments had multiplied many times over. Similarly, when Bitcoin was still considered a niche digital currency, Carter recognized its potential as a hedge against traditional financial systems. He began accumulating Bitcoin when it was trading for under $100, years before institutional investors took it seriously. Today, those holdings are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. 3. Cross-asset investments. Unlike many investors who focus primarily on stocks, Carter takes a diversified approach. His portfolio includes a mix of stocks and equities, both growth and value stocks, real estate, particularly in emerging markets, commodities, gold, silver, and oil, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and select altcoins, private equity and venture capital, investing in early-stage startups, alternative investments, art, collectibles, and even rare watches. This broad diversification allows him to hedge against market downturns while taking advantage of new opportunities. During times of inflation, he moves into commodities and real estate. When interest rates are low, he shifts capital into growth stocks and cryptocurrencies. His ability to adapt to different market conditions is one of his greatest strengths. His most legendary market predictions. Over the years, Carter has made some astonishingly accurate market calls that have earned him a fortune. Some of his most notable predictions include: 1. The 2008 financial crisis. While most of Wall Street was caught off guard by the collapse of Lehman Brothers and a housing market crash, Carter had been preparing for years. He recognized the risks in the subprime mortgage sector and positioned himself accordingly, shorting banks and investing in safe haven assets like gold. When the crash happened, his portfolio skyrocketed while others suffered massive losses. 2. The Bitcoin boom. Long before institutional investors and hedge funds began buying Bitcoin, Carter was accumulating it at prices below $100. He saw the potential for a decentralized currency and believed that Bitcoin could serve as digital gold. His early investment in cryptocurrency turned out to be one of the most profitable decisions of his career. 3. The pandemic stock market surge. In early 2020, Carter noticed unusual movements in supply chains and financial markets, indicating a potential global crisis. As COVID-19 spread, he quickly adjusted his portfolio, investing in companies that would thrive during lockdowns, such as Zoom, Amazon, Netflix, and pharmaceutical stocks. While many investors panicked and sold their holdings, Carter doubled down, leading to massive gains. Why haven't you heard of him? Despite his incredible success, Carter has never sought public recognition. He operates independently, free from the pressures of managing a hedge fund or seeking approval from shareholders. Unlike Warren Buffett, who enjoys teaching and sharing investment wisdom, Carter believes that secrecy is one of his greatest advantages. He follows a simple rule: if the world knows about a great investment, it's already too late. By staying under the radar, Carter can quietly enter and exit markets without attracting attention. This allows him to execute his strategies without competition, ensuring that his investments remain highly profitable. Lessons from the smartest investor you've never heard of. While we may never know all of Carter's secrets, there are several key takeaways that any investor can apply. Think long-term. Carter doesn't chase quick profits. He looks for investments that will grow over decades. Pay attention to macroeconomic trends. Understanding inflation, interest rates, and global trade can help you predict market movements. Be a contrarian. The best investment opportunities often exist where others are too scared to invest. Diversify your portfolio. Investing in multiple asset classes protects you from downturns and maximizes returns. Stay patient and disciplined. Many of Carter's best investments took years to pay off, but he never lost sight of his vision: the power of silent wealth. John Carter may not be a household name, but his approach to investing has allowed him to build massive wealth while avoiding the spotlight. His ability to analyze macroeconomic trends, take contrarian bets, and diversify across asset classes makes him one of the smartest investors in history, despite his anonymity. His story is a powerful reminder that true financial mastery doesn't require fame, only deep knowledge, patience, and the ability to act when others hesitate. If there's one lesson we can learn from him, it's that the smartest investors aren't necessarily the ones making headlines. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of our video? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.